Hello, my name's Julie Williams. I'm a registered migration agent with Migration Down Under, and I'm here today to talk about state nomination allocations. New South Wales and South Australia were the last two states to announce their allocations and are now all open for business. Like all other states, the numbers of allocations have been dramatically reduced, which is disappointing to say the least, especially when we're trying to promote more regional migration. So it is going to be very competitive, and each state has their own occupation list or their own desires. So for example, New South Wales, they're not necessarily looking at occupations, they're targeting sectors. So for example, health, education, agriculture, information technology and infrastructure are the 5 sectors that they're targeting. However, they're not going to dismiss individuals that are not necessarily in that sector as long as they're highly ranked. What does highly ranked mean? It means the more points you have, the more competitive you will be, and the more likelihood that you may be accepted for an expression of interest to lodge a nomination through that particular state. So for example, whilst the pass mark for all expressions of interest are 65, it's not necessarily going to get you an invitation. The numbers, again, I can't emphasize this enough, has been reduced quite significantly, and so therefore there's going to be a lot more people vying for a lot less spaces. South Australia, they also have their own targeted sectors and occupations, and again, health and education seem to be the 2 main ones, along with welfare, as well as looking into more technology and science-based for South Australia. Victoria require a registration of expression, and if you've already got a pending 491 application in, then there's nothing further you need to do. The 190 there's no change to the 190. I will recorrect that. The 491 with Victoria, if you did submit one in the last financial year, you'll need to do a new one to be considered. All other states have got their varied occupation lists, and Victoria also mentioned that they're likely to close their skilled occupation probably early 2024, just due to the reduction of numbers. So for example, they had in the vicinity of about 7,000 places for the 190, now they've only got about 1,500. That's just off the top of my head, but just giving you an idea of the reduction. All states are looking for overseas as well as onshore, but if you're onshore, you've actually got to be residing, generally speaking, residing and working in that particular state or territory if you're wanting to be considered. Most states and territories are not considering any other applicants from other states because you've got to show that you're a genuine desire to live and work in that particular state. For New South Wales, for example, you need to have been residing for a minimum of 6 months in New South Wales to be considered eligible to apply for the 190. Whereas Victoria doesn't necessarily require any set period of time that you have to have been living and working in Victoria. They just want to see that you are living and working in Victoria. So that is in regards to state nominations, a huge reduction. However, don't fear if you don't get a invitation through state nomination, you may consider the independent skilled occupation category, but again you would need fairly high points in regards to that. The Commonwealth Government haven't started inviting anyone for the 189 independent, and when they do, we're sure to let you know. So if you feel that you may be eligible, have a look through our click on the link into our website. Have a look there. If you still need some information or assistance with your application, then you may wish to book a consultation. Otherwise, keep in touch with us and all the updates by subscribing to all our social media channels if you don't already do so.